Hello, fellow nature lovers. This is Z with Land of the Free, and today we're answering the question, why can sloped land be beneficial when you're looking at a property for your homestead? The first point I'm going to address is water management. With water on a homestead or farm, you want to try to hold on to as much as possible without causing erosion or slips. If you have flat land and you have a section of water that you don't want in that certain area, it's a bit harder to get out of there. You'll have to do drains or really big irrigation ditches you'll see along the sides of the row cropping. With a slope, you can make a subtle embankment or swale that will move the water completely in a different direction. For example, if you have spring water going into a road, you can cut a small ditch, then collect it into a culvert, which can go under the road, which takes minimal effort compared to a flat land situation. The second point on why sloped land can be better than flat land is gravity is your friend. If you're catching water on the upper end of the slope, you can utilize that for many options on the lower end of the slope, including water catchment, which you can use for a bathhouse. If you have a pond on the upper part of your slope, you can also place a tube line on the top flowing to the bottom to fill up potential water troughs anywhere on your pasture simply by tapping into that line. If you are on flat land, that would require you a lot more money for possible pumps, irrigating, gas, and electric. The third point is the view. For the extroverts, you can see the diversity and the beauty of nature from different perspectives with a wide open sky calling your name to lay back and relax to watch the stars or the clouds. Just punch a hole in a canopy and you got great views if you're looking for more visually interesting land. Slopes also produce alcoves and cozy places for campfires, so you can have hidey holes for your things you'd like to keep hidden for more security. Slopes make a little pocket like a valley or watershed that you can hide in to feel comfy with privacy in case you're more of a tucked away and hidden introvert instead. The fourth point is microclimates. If you're unfamiliar what a microclimate is, it's a smaller pocket of land that has its own climate due to topography and other elements that allow it to either retain more heat, cold, or moisture. So let's say if you had a brick house that was southwest facing, it will heat up for the cold winter nights, and with specific crops in bloom, they will last longer because they will take advantage of the solar radiation. Versus if you were downhill, the microclimate would be totally different because that becomes a huge frost pocket down in your valley. So you can feel good knowing that your crops are thriving in your sunny pocket of warmth. An example of a microclimate further down your valley that retains more cold and moisture, you can have chickens or pigs. In the summertime, you can raise more cool weather greens like broccoli or spinach so they don't block. You can grow well compared to flat land because they still get some sunlight but stay cooler in their own microclimate. So you can potentially have both options on your sloped land for all the thriving crops or farm animals. Slope allows you to find and have those different pockets for different climate areas on your land. So take advantage of it and grow your food with love on your own piece of freedom. The fifth point is structures. On the lower, colder microclimate, you can have a farmhouse cellar tucked on the side of the mountain, which is perfect for storing food. But when it comes to dwellings, it's not just good for cellar and food storage. With all the alternative housing where they utilize the thermal energy that's in the ground, for examples, you can have hobbit houses, embankment or underground housing, or put shipping containers in the ground to take advantage of the slope. Versus if you're on totally flat ground, again, there's so many aspects and yet it can still be done, but there would be tons of earthworks to build up and to get that into place. Versus down the valley slope, you can chisel on the side of the mountain where you can really get access to that bedrock and get the perfect 55-degree temperature very quickly without having to do a lot of work to it. The final point is affordability. Most likely it's going to be cheaper than looking for flat tillable acreage. Just keep in mind how the sun will face the lot. We really hope you enjoyed this video and you found it useful. If you have any other tips and tricks, definitely let us know in the comments. And if you have any questions, go ahead and reach out to us on our email or our website. All of our links will be in the description. Have a good day.